Good morning, everyone. My name is Colonel Z-Man, and today the SCP we're going to be looking at is SCP-049-ARC, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-049 is to be contained in a secure holding cell in Research Sector Blank. SCP-049 is not to be removed from its cell unless approved by Level 2 or higher personnel, before which SCP-049 must be heavily sedated. Even so, at such times, SCP-049 is to be accompanied by two armed guards and guided by an iron collar secured by two iron poles 2 meters in length, and held firmly by two Level 1 or higher personnel while in transit. Any experiments performed on SCP-049 are to be conducted inside of specifically prepared rooms. See document 042 D318. SCP-049 cell should be monitored at all times by security camera. Should any abnormal behavior occur, Dr. Blank is to be alerted at once. Description: SCP-049 is humanoid in appearance, standing at 1.9 meters tall and weighing 95.3 kilograms. However, the Foundation is currently incapable of studying its face and body more fully. It is covered in what appears to be a grab of the traditional plague doctor from 15th, 16th century Europe. This material is actually part of SCP-049's body, as microscopic and genetic testing show it to be similar in structure to muscle, although it feels much like rough leather and the mask much like ceramic. It was originally discovered in Blank, England, by local police. A task force redacted responded to a suspected outbreak of data expunged. All civilians within a 5.5 kilometer radius were given Class A amnestics as part of the initial containment procedure. See Addendum A-1. Although it seems to understand English perfectly and is completely docile until it tries to perform surgery, SCP-049's touch is invariably lethal to humans. After contact with SCP-049's hands, this victim, hereafter referred to as SCP-049-2, suffers data expunge and dies within moments. SCP-049 will then attempt to kill all humans it can see in a similar manner, supposedly to avoid interruption before returning to SCP-049-2. It produces a bag made of data expunge, containing scalpels, needles, threads, and several vials of an as yet unidentified substance from somewhere within its body. Research has been unable to locate these tools. When inside of SCP-049 through an X-ray and similar techniques, and begins dissecting SCP-049-2, as well as inserting various chemicals into the body. After approximately 20 minutes, SCP-049 will sew SCP-049-2 back up and become docile once more. Excuse me. After a period of a few minutes, SCP-049-2 will resume vital signs and appear to reanimate. However, SCP-049-2 seems completely without higher brain functions and will wander aimlessly until it encounters another living human. At that point, SCP-049-2's adrenaline and endorphin levels increase to approximately 300% as it attempts to kill and blank any human beings it can find, before returning to its mindless state and wandering until it comes across more humans. At this stage, termination with extreme prejudice is allowed. Failure to enforce this protocol outside of testing scenarios, see Addendum T-4912, is punishable by termination. Detailed autopsies of SCP-049-2 have found several unusual substances, along with usual substances in large amounts, within the bodies, including data expunged. However, several have yet to be identified. Researchers with level 3 or higher authorization refer to Addendum C1. Addendum A1. SCP-049 spoke for the first time today, 12/6/2000 blank, addressing Dr. Blank. A full account of the conversation is attached. Interviewed. SCP-049. Interviewer, Dr. Blank Blank. Excuse me. Forward. SCP-049 randomly began speaking with no obvious provocation en route to a testing facility. Dr. Blank was recording notes at the time on a handheld microphone. Irrelevant data has been omitted. SCP-049. What is this place? Dr. Blank. It's what? It's a lab. There's a loud crash here from Dr. Blank, dropping the recording device in shock. 049. A laboratory. It is quite marvelous. I now find it no wonder I've seen so few victims of the disease in here. Doctor. Yeah. You see, I thought you incapable of speech. I'm somewhat startled you, can. 049. Oh my, yes, good sir. I simply prefer not to. Most victims of the disease are quite melancholy and do not react at all well to conversation. I've seen you several times now and I have not detected the disease in you. Therefore, I assume you are also a doctor? Doctor. Yes, actually, call me redacted. But what disease are you talking about? Why, good doctor, the great pestilence. What else? Great pestilence. Oh, the plague. Should have seen that coming. But no one here is infected, I can assure you. Oh, good doctor, I can assure you, the pestilence is here, and I can sense it. It is my duty in life to rid the world of it. My cure is most effective. Your cure? Your cure has caused us hundreds of lives. Your cure is faulty. Good doctor, my cure is most effective. SCP-049 lapses once again into silence. No further attempts to make its speak word effective. Closing statement. We managed to get our tests done for that day, trying to figure out what causes it to perform surgery, or more accurately, what it detects as the pestilence. So far, research has shown us no correlation between any of the D-Class personnel it has performed surgery on. We're still working on it. Dr. Blank. Addendum C1. Level 3 authorization required. 4/26/2000 blank. SCP-049 managed to break containment. During the roughly 5-minute period in which it was unsupervised, it came into contact with SCP blank, which it will give away. Which, when I keep reading, it's going to give away who that SCP is. Upon being detained, SCP-049 was very calm and amiable. Since its time, however, SCP-049 has been shown to be much more talkative, leading up to and performing surgery. I didn't know what 049 that darned mask talked about. That is SCP-035. What we talked about, the possessive mask. SCP-049 went up to the mask when he broke out of containment and started talking to 035. I don't know why they would blank out 035's name right up here, because it clearly says that darned mask, which is 035. But anyway, he seems much happier overall. Heck, he no longer seems to simply sit and mope around in a cell, and several staff have claimed to hear him humming old church hymns. In addition, in the moments leading up to performing surgery, he has started talking, apparently trying to comfort his victim, claiming that he is the cure, among other things. The focus of our research has been shifted towards finding out what the heck he and Redacted talked about during their little chat. Dr. Blank. Well, that was SCP-049-ARC. Now, what this SCP is simply, again, the Plague Doctor, SCP-049. What this talks about his first, when they discovered him in his first initial containment. Now, the one that me and Ryder did, the actual SCP-049 document, which didn't record our voices for some dumb reason, that was a long document of of 049, like, pretty much about everything about him, except for his initial containment and first discovery. I think a little bit more about his first discovery, but not about, like, his initial containment, like, the, log right here. The log right here. But anyway, this concludes our lectures for today. Thank you for listening to the SCP. What we will be doing next will be SCP-049-J. Thank you for listening, and you are dismissed.